What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So the last few horror movies I've seen were really bad. I didn't think that the last few horror films were good. The genre was just dying and dying slowly. So now we have the highly anticipated The Conjuring. How does that play out in the horror franchise? Well, let me tell you. So what's up, ladies and gentlemen? The Conjuring stars Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga, and Lily Taylor with other people in the cast. Also, you got the little girl from Twilight, Bella and Edward's daughter. I don't know what her name is in real life, but she's in the film, and it's takes place around this family that has an evil entity in their house, and it's really creepy. And then they call in the Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are played by Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, to investigate the premise, and the story takes on from there. The Conjuring is it's directed by James Wan, and I haven't seen any other James Wan's film. I haven't seen Saw. I haven't seen Insidious. Surprisingly, Insidious 2 is coming out, so I really want to get the Blu-ray and watch Insidious, and maybe I'll even review it. But James Wan, he's an interesting director because some of the shots in this film, it's really good. I enjoyed some of the angles that they used and the shots. I thought it was really clever, some of the things they did, and the score in this film. It's not like a regular score. It's different. But it's not a bad different. It works with the film, and it's really intense. Speaking of intense, this film is an intense movie. Now, the horror genre these days, it's not good in my opinion. It just died slowly. The Conjuring basically saved the living crap out of the horror franchise. This is a good movie. Now, some of the gripes I have with the film, the trailers. I saw however many trailers there were for this movie. I watched them, which I didn't do them on purpose. They just show, in the theater, the trailers before the movie. So I thought this movie was going to be really creepy. But once I saw the film, basically the first half of this film, it's all in the trailers. So I wasn't well, not all of it, but some of it is in the trailers. I'm thinking to myself, I know what's going to happen next. What probably, one of the creepiest parts of the movie, for the many creepy parts that it has, the clapping scene. As, we see in the trailer, they play this clapping game, and I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen the trailers, but we all know what happens, and I didn't have, tension built up on me because I knew, okay, this is what's going to happen. I think if it was marketed a little better, I would have been actually afraid. And that's the thing with this whole film. I didn't have, this sense of, I'm scared to death, like the first three Paranormal Activity films gave me. Not the fourth one. I didn't like the fourth one. But this film, it didn't have, actual... I wasn't afraid. I wasn't scared, and I wasn't on the edge of my seat thinking what's happening. I was invested in the story, which James Wan did so well. I was invested in the story and the characters and everything that was going on, and I thought that all the sequences in the film and everything worked. I just wasn't scared. I wasn't frightened. But the word to describe this film, it is intense. It is an intense movie. It's an intense horror film, which I really enjoyed that aspect of it. It was really obviously it's dark. It's this really intense film, and I enjoyed that about this movie. I was a little disappointed with the trailers, giving away half of the scares, and I wanted to be scared though. With this film, I wanted to be afraid. I wanted to actually have that fear built up inside me, but I wasn't afraid. I was more concerned of what was going to happen to these people in the film. But the characters, the actors portray all the characters very well. It is based off true events, so that was worked out well. And James Wan is a good director, and I'm looking forward to what he does with Insidious 2. So that's about it. I'm giving The Conjuring 4 out of 5 stars. A really good horror film, the best horror film in a long time. Probably one of the best horror films that I've seen, period. It's a really good movie, and I recommend it for you to watch it. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, hit like, and tell me if you saw The Conjuring. Were you afraid? Did you have a sense of fear built up inside you when you were watching this film, or didn't you feel, scared? Did you just watch it the way I saw it, and just not being afraid, just more thinking that it was intense? Did you think it was intense and scary? Comment and tell me your thoughts on the film The Conjuring. Thank you for watching, and that's about it. Over and out.